Can you please tell them your name?
Kaylee.
And how old are you, Kaylee?
6.
I'm Hayden Washburn and I'm 11 years old.
My name's Ken, I'm 37.
My name's Melvin, and I'm 77 years old.
It's hard keeping up with you sometimes.
I know that.
I know.
I personally love assisting all the people in several of the houses within Racker. They just show me all that is possible, even when you think it isn't possible.
No one ever gave up on her. With Hayden's determination and the teamwork that all of the therapists at the Racker Center provided for us, all of those challenges were overcome.
I believe that Hayden can be very successful in anything that she sets out to do.
It's not easy sometimes, having a child with special needs, but Kaylee sometimes makes it easy because she's come so far. And I don't know what I would do if Kaylee wasn't home with us. Racker has helped us to keep Kaylee at home, and it brings joy to us, and we wouldn't want Kaylee to be any different.
Our vision stems from the founding families in 1948 who came together and said, we don't want our child with a disability to be in an institution. We want them to be at home. We want them to go to school with everybody else. So we were founded as the Cerebral Palsy Association of the Ithaca area. And in 1963, the organization had grown from supporting just a few families to supporting children in the community and had preschool classrooms. Then it made sense to rename the organization the Special Children's Center. When I was on the board in the late 90s, we thought we no longer support just children. And that's when we made the change to the Franziska Racker Centers. This year we changed the name to be Just Racker. In part it was about how people were referring to us in the community, but also in recognition of our 70th anniversary. Dr. Racker has an amazing legacy during her 28 years as our medical director that we definitely want to remember.
When I applied back in '77, they let me know that part of my process to interview would be to meet Dr. Racker, and that was, a really unique, special experience. She primarily wanted to know who I was and asked questions about my family and what was important to me.
It was not your typical interview for a job. It was her getting to make a connection with you, and after that, she always connected with you. Dr. Racker and my boss, Roger Sibley, were unique in their ability to meet the needs of people in the community, which has been ever changing from when I started as a physical therapist to now. If a family came to me and said, I really have this need, I could go to Roger and Dr. Racker and say, this is something this family needs and we don't do it. They always were willing to help people in this community.
Dr. Racker's caring about individual staff members is really foundational to the mission. The dedication that our staff have, always going above and beyond, is something that I saw every day in our work.
They believed in us having the ability to continuously learn and for us to be what I would consider on the cutting edge in terms of what we do.
I had a lot of early intervention services. I had physical therapy, occupational therapy, and attended preschool here. Hey, Jody.
Hi, Emily. It's good to see you again.
You too. It's been a while.
Yes, a long time. Most parents brought children here. We had a therapy room, and you would come in and there would be other kids in the room.
Something else I remember, it was always fun with you. It was a really formative experience for me. Without Racker, I don't think I would have ended up having such a good start and done so well in life.
If Dr. Racker were here today, I think she would be proud of how the agency has grown and be proud that people continue to look back at her legacy and have that be part of how we treat each other and work with people in the community.
I stayed involved with Racker because they do really great and important work. I just love being a part of that and making sure that people get the great start like I did.
We have had lots of different challenges with Kaylee, but Racker has helped me understand that it's okay to have these challenges. We were told that she would never do anything, so to see her doing these things right now is pretty joyful. She knows today is the day that it's her dance class. She will pop out of bed and say,
"Thank you, baby."
When Kaylee walks into the dance studio, she looks for Marco.
We have multiple kids in our house who are autistic. Who else is in your dance class?
Luca, my brother.
When Marco first started coming to school here, he was nonverbal. He had some mobility difficulties. Through the services that he got, he was able to eventually start speaking and communicating with us in a way that was really meaningful, and also to be able to work through being able to learn how to run and play with his peers.
I love collecting mantises because it's my favorite bug and they do amazing things.
Racker is very interested in the people as people that they serve, their interests and their likes and their dislikes, and they really go out of their way to make them feel comfortable and valued and accepted. Having the focus on the personhood and the things that make people interesting goes a long way to create a sense of belonging.
Part of the reason I'm really passionate about my work is I also have a daughter with disabilities, Hannah. She was living in a group home and she came to me and said, "I want to move into my own apartment." So there are lots of things to be nervous about, but she has stepped up and she's healthy, she's happy, happier than she's ever been because she gets to set her own schedule and do whatever she wants. Our organization has gone away from people being centered in a site to being where they want to be. One of the things that's tied directly into that we're implementing is self-direction, which is really cool. We work with the state to come up with a budget for a person who has a disability. The state gives them the money and they decide how they want to live, how they want to spend it, who they want to hire to support them. So it gives them a great degree of control, and which is what all of us want.
I hope Racker will keep finding new ways to incorporate people with disabilities into the agency and keep listening to input and creating new programs so that hopefully society as a whole will eventually become more accepting with more focus on the things that make people with disabilities belong, the things that they value and the things that they want to get involved in.
When I see people like Emily, who is now serving on our board, it just gives me great hope for the future, and it makes me proud of what we've all worked together on, and certainly proud of Emily.
I hope that we continue to support our staff in the way that we do. They are key to our success. And if we're providing the skills that they need, the support that they need, we're going to really have a tremendous workforce that can do great things for our community.
The unbelievable reputation that we have in the community doesn't come from the work that I do. It comes from the work that our staff does. And the legacy that I would like to leave at the end of my tenure is that all staff are paid a living wage, and I'm excited about that being achieved. Also, that the community continues to increase their involvement with people with disabilities so that our vision that everybody knows they belong can happen in Tompkins, Cortland, and Tioga counties.